evening settled on the rooftops like a secret no one told. The shadows stretched across the city and wrapped themselves around my soul. Your favorite chair still faces outward toward a sky we used to share. Sometimes I catch myself still looking, as if I'd find you waiting there. Some goodbyes arrive like thunder, yours arrive like falling snow, quiet enough to break a lifetime, without anyone knowing. I folded your name into the rain and watched the clouds carry it away. But every drop returned this morning, bringing all my hurt back again. You crossed the border made of distance. I couldn't follow if I tried. Now I'm living with the silence you left behind. The streetlights hum outside my window like a melody gone wrong. Every night they paint your memory across the walls until the dawn. I speak to photographs sometimes, though they never answer back. Maybe grief is just another road that circles what we lack. The years have changed the world around me, but not the place you left inside. I folded your name into the rain, hoping time would wash it clean. But the heart keeps hidden copies of every dream that's ever been. You became a distant season, too far away to touch again. And I became the man who stays inside the pain. If I could borrow one last sunset before you slip beyond the blue, I'd spend every second listening to the sound of loving you. But life can be a careless river, pulling people out to sea. And some hearts spend forever waiting on a shore they'll never leave. I folded your name into the rain, yet the sky still speaks of you. Every storm becomes a letter written in a shade of blue. The world may call it letting go, but that's a thing I never learned, because every road away from you always turns. Tonight the rain is falling softly across the glass, across my memories, and somewhere in every drop your name still lives. knows my evening ritual. A chair, a silence and your ghost. The city glows beyond the darkness, but it's your absence I feel most. The books still rest where you once left them, a page unfolded near the end. Like everything inside this room still believes you'll walk in again. Some people leave a memory behind. You left a weather in my soul. I kept the rain after you, the clouds you left above my heart. You took the sun across the distance and left the storm behind to start. Every street still says your name, every lie reminds me too. You left with all the warmth we made, and I kept the rain after you. The mirror shows a different stranger, someone time could not repair. A man who learned that missing someone can feel heavier than despair. The seasons knock upon my doorstep, but none of them can enter here. Because the day you disappeared, the world stopped changing for a year. The hardest part of losing you was learning how to stay. I kept the rain after you, the thunder hidden in my chest. You crossed beyond the fading skyline while I remained with what was left. Every dream still wears your shadow, every song turns into blue. You carried all the springtime with you, and I kept the rain after you. If love could rewrite endings, I'd erase that final train. I'd hold your hand a little longer and never let the station take your name. But life keeps closing chapters, even when the story begs to stay. I kept the rain after you, the endless gray between the stars. You became a distant memory, I became a house of scars. And though the years may keep on moving, some wounds never make it through. You found forever somewhere else, and I kept the rain after you. Tonight the rain is falling softly, just like the night you went away. Maybe that's why I still listen every time the sky begins to cry. upon the window like a letter never read. The city hums beyond the darkness while your silence fills my head. The flowers on the balcony have bloomed and faded many times, yet every season seems to pour somewhere between your goodbye and mine. I thought pain would leave in stages, instead it unpacked all its bags. I learned the shape of losing you. It's every empty chair at night, every conversation with the moon, every battle with the light. It's waking up and reaching sideways for a hand that's no longer there. I learned the shape of losing you, and I wear it everywhere. The photographs have gathered dust, but not enough to hide your smile. Some memories refuse to age, no matter how many passing miles. I tell myself you found your future far beyond the roads I know, but knowing doesn't stop the ache of watching someone become a ghost. The hardest thing about forever is when forever ends too soon. Even when it broke me, I learned the shape of losing you. It's carved into the years I've known, a map of roads that lead nowhere, a house that never feels like home. The world keeps teaching me to move on, but some lessons never do, 'cause every part of who I am still remembers you. The stars fade, the night grows old, but your memory remains like a song still playing in the dark. I found your name inside a notebook, hidden between unfinished lines, like a photograph time couldn't carry away from my mind. The house remembers every footstep, every laugh that filled the air. Now the rooms are only echoes of a life that isn't there. People say the heart grows stronger after learning how to break. But mine still waits beside the doorway for a promise that never wakes. I still live in our goodbye, in the moment you let go, where forever turned to silence and left me standing all alone. Every sunrise feels borrowed, every night repeats your name. You move beyond the horizon, but my heart stayed where you changed. I still live in our goodbye. The years keep falling like December across the pages of my life, yet every season ends up leading back to the night you said goodbye. I learned to smile in crowded places, I learned to hide what people see, but no one knows how much of me you left the day you stopped choosing me. Time can carry every river to the waiting sea, but somehow it cannot carry your memory away from me. I still live in our goodbye, in the shadow of your light, trying to find a road that wasn't lost the night you vanished from my life. Every dream I start rebuilding ends before it can begin, because the world kept moving forward while my heart stayed back with you. If love is measured by remaining, then mine has never left. It lingers in the quiet spaces between every breath. And if one day you remember the life we couldn't save, know that part of me still waits there inside yesterday. I still live in our goodbye, where your voice still fills the air, where every star above reminds me of the dreams we used to share. The world may call it over, the years may say you're gone, but inside the last moment I held you, my heart still lives on. Some people leave memories, you left a lifetime, and I still live inside our goodbye. The night arrived without a warning and settled softly on the town. The stars were scattered like forgotten wishes as the darkness drifted down. Your coat was hanging by the doorway, your perfume lingered in the air. Everything looked exactly the same, except you weren't there. No one tells you how loud silence becomes when the voice you love is gone. She left me with the moon and all the things it couldn't heal, a sky full of unfinished memories and wounds too deep to conceal. She took the sunlight from my future, the warmth from every afternoon, and left me talking to the shadows beneath the lonely moon. The river still moves through the city like nothing ever disappeared, while I keep carrying yesterday through every passing year. The songs we used to sing together still find their way into my mind, like little pieces of a lifetime that time forgot to leave behind. I thought the hardest part was losing you, but it's living after that. She left me with the moon and 1,000 questions in the dark. Every answer disappeared with her the night she broke my heart. She became another horizon, far beyond what I could pursue, and every star above reminds me of someone I once knew. If I could gather all the midnight hours I've spent missing you, I'd build a staircase to the heavens just to see your face once more, not to ask you to come back, not to change what happened then, only to hear your voice again before the silence won. She left me with the moon still hanging high above the years, watching over all the memories and every hidden tear. The world keeps spinning without mercy, the seasons change too soon, but every night my heart returns to the moon she left me with. The stars still shine, the night still falls, but ever since you left, the moon feels heavier than the sky itself. The coffee's cold beside the window, just like every dream we made. The morning light still finds my room, but somehow never finds my face. I pass the places we once loved, the colors faded into gray. The city hasn't changed at all, I'm the one who stayed. I thought the pain would learn to leave, instead it learned my name. She took the summer with her, the sunlight from my skies. Now every season feels like winter, No matter how hard I try, she took the laughter from these hallways, the music from the rain, and left me holding all the pieces of a heart she couldn't say. I still remember how you'd smile before the stars began to glow. The way your eyes could calm a storm is something time will never know. I tell myself you're somewhere happy, far beyond these sleepless nights, but every thought of your forever feels like losing you twice. Some memories heal with distance, some become the distance itself. She took the summer with her, the sunlight from my skies. Now every season feels like winter. No matter how hard I try, she took the laughter from these hallways, the music from the rain, and left me holding all the pieces of a heart she couldn't say. Oh, oh. I wasn't ready for forever to become a photograph. I wasn't ready for your goodbye to become my aftermath. The world keeps asking me to move on, but it never knew your touch. How do I leave behind a person who became so much? She took the summer with her, the warmth I used to know. Now every road leads back to memories that refuse to let me go. She took tomorrow when she left me, the future we designed, and somewhere in the life she's living, she left half of mine behind. The stars still shine above me, but they don't feel the same since she took the summer with her and never came back again. The morning came but felt unfamiliar, like it had lost its way to me. Sunlight rested on the curtains, yet nothing woke inside of me. Your favorite book remains half open beside the lamp you used to leave on, as if the story still believes you'll someday finish what is gone. I never feared tomorrow until tomorrow came alone. The day forever ended early was the day you closed the door. Every promise lost its meaning could see but never reach it. I could breathe but never mend, because forever ended early, long before my love could end. The rain still taps upon the rooftop, like fingers searching through the years. Every drop becomes a memory, every silence turns to tears. The city moves without permission, people laugh and carry on, but inside me lives a season that still believes you're not gone. Some people heal by letting go. I only learned how to remember the day forever ended early. The stars forgot their place above. Every road we drew together lost the map of where it was. You became another distance, far beyond what hearts can send, and forever ended early, long before my love could end. If I had known that night was waiting at the edge of all we knew, I'd have held your hand much longer. I'd have memorized the truth, the sound of your laughter, the way your eyes caught light. Now they're all I carry with me through every sleepless night. The day forever ended early still echoes through the years somehow. Though the world has changed around me, my heart remains there now, where your shadow crossed the doorway and took tomorrow when it went, because forever ended early, but my love never did. The clock keeps moving, the world keeps turning, but part of me still lives in the day forever ended early. There's a light across the hallway that I still forget to turn off, like some part of me believes you'll come back and call it home. Your favorite cup remains untouched beside the sink where you left it last, a quiet monument to everything that disappeared so fast. I never feared the dark before until you became the missing light. The day my heart lost home was the day you walked away. Every dream we built together became a place I couldn't stay. Now the nights feel twice as long and the mornings feel untrue. The day my heart lost home was the day it lost you. people laugh and carry on, but every crowded street reminds me of a world that's already gone. I learned how silence has a voice, and how memories can breathe, how a single goodbye can leave behind more than it takes when it leaves. Some scars fade with time, some become part of your name. The day my heart lost home, the color slowly turned to gray. Every promise found a distance too far for love to chase. And though the years keep passing by, the truth remains the same. The day my heart lost home, nothing ever felt the same. If I could own one final moment before the world split into two, I'd stay a little longer in your arms and never let go of you. But life doesn't ask permission before it changes everything. The day my heart lost home, the stars became too far to reach. Every word I never told you still echoes through my sleep. You found a road beyond my horizon, a sky I'll never travel through. And the day my heart lost home, it carried your name with it too. Some people leave footprints behind. You left an entire lifetime, and every beat inside my chest still remembers where home was. The morning came without a sound, a different kind of empty now. Your photograph still guards the shelf, like it belongs to someone else. The flowers died beside the bed, the same week that you left my life. I should have thrown them all away, but I still water them sometimes. I keep finding pieces of you in places I already searched. You're the door you never opened, the road that disappeared from view, the final page left unwritten, the dream I never made it through. And every night I hear the silence, speaking words you never said. You walked away without a warning and left your shadow in my head. The city lights look colder now, like they forgot your favorite glow. The cafe where we used to sit feels like a story no one knows. I try to build a life ahead, to place new colors in the frame, but every sunrise looks the same when every memory wears your name. Some goodbyes arrive like thunder, yours arrived without a sound. You're the door you never opened, the road that disappeared from view, the final page left unwritten, the dream I never made it through. And every night I hear the silence, speaking words you never said. You walked away without a warning, and left your shadow in my If love could leave a fingerprint, mine would still be on your soul. If time could teach a heart to heal, then why am I still standing still? The seasons pass, the years move on, yet one thing never seems to change. The place where you once lived inside me still whispers your name. You're the door you never opened, the answer lost beyond the blue, the only star I kept believing long after it stopped shining through. And though tomorrow keeps on calling, part of me remains instead, beside the life we never finished, and all the words we left unsaid. The world keeps turning, but somewhere in the quiet, I'm still waiting at the door you never opened. The curtains move in midnight shadows, as if the wind still knows your name. I sit alone beside the window, watching memories become rain. The house we filled with little moments now speaks in silence when I pass. Every corner keeps a story that time was never meant to have. I thought goodbye was just a word, until it became my world. The echo of your goodbye still circles through these empty rooms, like a song that lost its ending, or a flower that forgot to bloom. You vanished into tomorrow, golden conversations with memories that never answer back. The city lights still paint the skyline the same way they did years ago. But every street feels unfamiliar since you're no longer walking home. Oh, I hear your laughter in the distance, a phantom carried by the air. And for a second I believe you're somewhere waiting there. Some hearts break in a moment, mine keeps breaking every day. The echo of your goodbye still follows every step I take, like a wave returning endlessly to a shore it cannot save. You cross beyond the horizon where my eyes could never go, and left me with a sky full of stars that no longer feel like home. If I could gather every tear I've cried since you were gone, I'd build an ocean wide enough to bring you back across. But some distances are endless, and some endings stay complete. No matter how loudly I remember, you never return to me. The echo of your goodbye still lives inside my chest tonight, a quiet storm that never rests, a candle without light. The world keeps turning without you, the years keep moving on, but part of me remains forever in the moment you were gone. And when the night grows silent, I still hear it, the echo of your goodbye. The hallway keeps your footsteps hidden beneath the dust of passing years. The picture frames still face the doorway, like they're waiting for you here. The coffee mug beside the window hasn't moved since late July. I know it's only just an object, but somehow neither of us said goodbye. Time taught the world to move ahead, but left my heart behind. This is the house that misses you. Every wall still knows your name. The silence hangs from every ceiling like a candle without flame. I walk the rooms of faded echoes, searching places we once knew. This is the house that misses you, and so do I. The rain arrives on quiet evenings and taps against the bedroom glass, like it remembers all the promises we believed would always last. Outside, the city keeps on breathing. Inside, everything stands still, because some people leave a doorway that forever stays unfilled. I thought forgetting would be easier than learning how to stay. This is the house that misses you. Every shadow tells your story. Every corner keeps a memory that time could never carry. The years keep falling all around me, yet somehow nothing feels brand new. This is the house that misses you. Oh, and so do I. If love could build a bridge through absence, I'd cross it every night, just to hear you say my name again beneath the porch light. But distance writes its own endings and never ask what hearts believe. This is the house that misses you, the place where every dream remains, where your laughter still survives somehow inside the walls and window panes. And though the seasons keep on changing, one truth still carries through. This is the house that misses you, and I'll always miss you too. The lights go out, the night grows still, but somewhere in these empty rooms, your memory lives. Tonight the walls are listening to every thought I never said. The moonlight spills across the floor like silver tears beside my bed. I kept the ticket from that train, the one we swore we'd ride someday. Now it's folded in a drawer with all the promises that slipped away. I learned that losing someone slowly can hurt more than a sudden end. The last place you lived was somewhere deep inside my chest. Now every heartbeat sounds unfamiliar, like it's searching for the rest. You left without returning, like a season carried by the wind. place I'll never enter again. The streets still wear your memory, in corners only I can see 1,000 ordinary moments turned into eternity. I hear your laughter in the rain, I find your shadow in the glass. Some ghosts don't haunt the living, they simply make the present feel like the past. I thought the years would dim your outline, instead they sharpened every line. The last place you lived was somewhere deep inside my chest. Now every heartbeat sounds unfamiliar, like it's searching for I'll never enter again. If I could trade tomorrow for one more evening by your side, I'd give every sunrise waiting for me for one more chance to say goodbye. But life keeps closing doors that love still stands behind. The last place you lived still echoes when the night is still. A silent room inside my soul that time has never learned to fill. You became a distant horizon, I became the shore you left behind. And the last place you lived will always remain part of mine. Some people leave footprints, you left an entire world. Inside me. The street outside is shining silver underneath the midnight rain. The same old road, the same old silence, but nothing feels the same. I still remember how you laughed there beneath that trembling neon light, when forever felt so effortless and goodbye was out of sight. Some memories fade like photographs, yours return like storms. The last time the rain knew us, it fell across your gentle smile, dancing on the world we built, believing it would last a while. But seasons change without permission, of the last time the rain knew us. The coffee shop beside the station still plays the songs we used to love. I sit alone beside the window, watching strangers fall in love. The years have gathered on my shoulders like snow that never melts away. And every road I've tried to follow still leads me back that day. I learned that healing isn't forgetting, it's learning how to hurt more quietly. The last time the rain knew us, the sky was full of hopeful blue. No one warned the clouds were coming, no one told me I'd lose you. Now every drop against my window feels like a letter overdue from the last time the rain knew us, and I still knew you too. If I could borrow one forgotten evening from the hands of time, I'd stand beside you in the rainfall and never let go this time. But life keeps writing endings no heart is ready to read, and some people become memories long before we agree. The last time the rain knew us, the world still felt complete. Your hand was warm inside my head, your heartbeat close to me. Now the sky cries all around me for a love it once watched bloom. And every storm becomes a doorway back to you. Tonight the rain is falling softly, just like it did back then. The difference is you were here, and now you're not. The moon was hanging low that evening, a quiet witness in the sky. You stood beside the open doorway with goodbye hidden in your eyes. I searched your face for something hopeful, one reason you might change your mind. But some departures have no mercy and leave no second chance. distance behind. The hardest thing I've ever learned was watching love walk out alive. The night you didn't stay, 1,000 futures disappeared. Every dream we built together faded into smoke and tears. You took tomorrow in your suitcase and left yesterday with me. Now every road I walk keeps ending where you used to be. The clock still moves across the silence. The seasons come and leave again. But time has never found a way to tell my heart where healing ends. The photographs are getting older, yet somehow you remain the same. Frozen in the final moment before I lost your name. Carried all the colors with you when you vanished from my sight and left me painting every morning with the darkness of that night. I still hear your laughter sometimes drifting through the empty air, like a melody the world remembers but can never bring back here. If forever was a language, then we forgot how it was spoken. Now I live among the pieces of a heart left open. The night a storm that knows my name. You found a life beyond the distance, far beyond these city lights. But part of me remains forever in the night you didn't stay. The world kept turning, stars kept shining, but my heart stayed behind. In the night you didn't stay. The morning hangs upon the skyline like a painting left unfinished. The sun arrives but never reaches the places where your memory lives. I still keep the key you gave me, though the door no longer stands. Some things lose their meaning slowly, some stay broken in your hands. I never knew a heart could echo long after love was gone. There's a winter inside my name since the day you disappeared. Every season passes through me, but the cold remains right here. You carried every shade of summer, beyond the reach of what I knew. Now every mirror shows a stranger, still trying to find you. The river moves beyond the city, like it never learned regret, while I collect the scattered pieces of the life we never left. Your absence sits beside me quietly, at every table, every train, a silent passenger reminding me that nothing stayed the same. Some memories become photographs, yours became the air I breathe. There's a winter inside my name, a snowfall no one else can see. Every smile hides an avalanche that still lives underneath. You became another horizon, too distant to pursue. And every road I take somehow still bends its way to you. If I could ride across the heavens, I'd spell your name among the stars, so every night the sky would know exactly where my broken heart is. But even stars burn out eventually and disappear from sight, yet somehow you're still shining inside every lonely night. There's a winter inside my name, and it started when you left. A season that refuses endings, a wound that time forgets. The world may call this healing, but healing never came, because you left forever and left your winner in my name. The years keep moving, the world keeps turning, but somewhere beneath every heartbeat, it is still snowing. The lamp still burns beside the bed, like it's waiting for your shadow. The night arrives, the silence spreads across the space you used to know. I never thought a single goodbye could leave a room this cold, or turn 100 beautiful memories into stories left untold. I keep reaching for the version of us that disappeared into the dark. When your side went empty, the whole world lost its sound. Every road I used to follow led nowhere after you were gone. The air still carries traces of the life we used to share, but but your side went empty and left an emptiness everywhere. The rain still taps against the glass the way it did that final night. I watch the city fade below and wonder where you left your light. Some people leave and time moves on. That's what everyone says, but nobody tells you how to breathe when half your soul has left. The calendar keeps changing pages, but my heart stays on the same one. When your side went empty, the whole world lost its sound. Every road I used to follow led nowhere after you were gone. The air still carries traces of the life we used to share, but your side went empty and left an emptiness everywhere. If I had known the last time would truly be the last, I'd have memorized your laughter, I'd have held the moment longer. Now all I own are echoes floating through forgotten halls, and every dream I built somehow still ends with your name. When your side went empty, the stars forgot how to shine. Every promise we imagined became a place I couldn't find. The years may keep on moving, but some wounds refuse repair, because your side went empty and my heart still keeps you there. The world keeps turning, people come and go, but there's a space beside me only you will ever know. The curtains move without the wind, like something left but still remains. Your shadow lingers in this room, a silent witness to my pain. The clock still turns, the world still breathes, but time abandoned me somehow. The days keep passing through my hands, yet I am standing where you left me now. I try to bury every memory, but every road keeps leading back. Where your light went, I cannot follow. The stars grew cold the night you disappeared. Now every morning feels more hollow than all the lonely nights I feared. I'll still speak your name in empty spaces, though no reply will ever come again. You left forever without traces, and took the part of me that lived back then. I found your letter in a drawer. The words were faded, just like us. The promises we built from dreams were never strong enough to last. The city sings a different song, one that no longer sounds like home. I walk these streets a stranger now, learning how to carry being alone. Every heartbeat tells a story that only silence understands. Where your light went, I cannot follow. The stars grew cold the night you disappeared. Now every morning feels more hollow than all the lonely nights I feared. I still speak your name in empty spaces, though no reply will ever come again. You left forever without traces, and took the part of me that lived back then. If love survives beyond goodbye, then why can't I still feel you near? If memories are meant to heal, then why do they still leave me here? Holding ashes of forever, watching every color fade, searching through the endless dark for a heart that cannot be replaced. Where your light went, I cannot follow. The sky went dark the moment that you flew. Every dream became tomorrow, a place I'll never share with you. And though the years may keep on moving, some wounds refuse to learn the end. You left forever without warning, and I'll never be whole again. The night grows older, the silence stays, and somewhere far beyond my reach is where your light went. The night still leans against my window, like it remembers how you smiled. 1,000 city lights are glowing, but none can reach me now. I keep your name inside the silence, where broken prayers go to rest. Some memories grow lighter with time, yours settle deeper in my chest. I never knew a single moment could divide a life in two. You left before the stars fell, before the sky forgot its blue, before forever lost its meaning, before my world stopped leading to you. Now every road ends in a question, every dream fades out of you. You left before the stars fell, and took their light with you. The seasons change outside my doorway, but nothing changes here within. The clock still moves across the darkness, yet never seems to leave that night. I hear your voice in passing strangers, I see your face in crowded trains. Like my heart keeps rebuilding you from fragments that remain. People say the pain grows smaller, mine simply learned to hide. You left before the stars fell, before the moon forgot the sea, before I learned that loving someone could become a memory. Now every sunrise feels unfinished, every sunset feels untrue. You left before the stars fell and left the night for me. If I could borrow one last hour from the hands of time itself, I spend it listening to your laughter and nothing else. Because the saddest part of losing you isn't that you're gone, it's waking every day and finding out I still have to carry on. Before the heavens turned to gray, before my heart became a house where all your echoes chose to stay. The years may gather all around me, but one truth still shines through. You left before the stars fell, and every star fell too. The sky still holds a million lights, but none of them are you. And that's why every night still feels dark. Still feels dark. Falls across the curtains like a letter never sent. The sunlight fades along the floorboards, leaving traces where you went. The air still keeps a hint of perfume, though the years have come and gone. And every room inside this old house still wonders where you belong. Some people even take their footsteps. You left and took the ground beneath mine. You left the sky unfinished, half the stars forgot to shine. The moon still rises every evening, but it no longer feels like mine. You carried all the colors with you beyond the edge of what I knew, and left me staring at a heaven that never learned to live without you. I hear your name in passing conversations, spoken by nobody at all. Like the wind remembers something the world refuses to recall. The photographs are slowly fading, but your eyes remain the same, frozen in a final moment before goodbye became your name. I thought the heart would grow around the pain. Instead the pain grew around my heart. You left the sky unfinished, half the clouds forgot to move. The seasons came and crossed the calendar, but never brought back you. I still save a place beside me for a dream that won't come true, because the sky you left unfinished still waits for you. If memories were bridges, I'd walk them every night, past every broken promise, past every fading light, just to hear your voice once more, before the silence came, before forever became distance, and distance became your name. You left the sky unfinished, and every star still knows there's an empty space above me where your forever used to glow. The world may call it over, but some endings never do, because the sky you left unfinished still belongs to you. Maybe it's the light you took with you. The evening settles on the roofed house like dust upon forgotten frames. Another day is left without you, but nothing here has really changed. The clock continues counting hours, the world continues moving on, yet every second feels suspended between your leaving and my loss. I buried all the words I couldn't say, but they still bloom beneath the silence. Your goodbye still breathes in every corner of this house, in every shadow on the ceiling, in every prayer I speak out loud. You left beyond the reach of memory, yet somehow never left at all. Your goodbye still breathes inside these broken walls. I pass the places where we wander, like a traveler without a map. Every street becomes a question that only your voice could answer back. The rain arrives and paints the pavement with reflections reflections of another life, one where I never had to learn how forever ends overnight. Some hearts survive by letting go, mine survives by remembering. Your goodbye still breathes inside the spaces you once filled, like a song still searching for its ending, or a fire that refuses to disappear. You became another horizon, far beyond what I can see, yet your goodbye still breathes inside of me. If sorrow had a language, it would sound a lot like your name, soft enough to feel like hope, heavy enough to stay. And if love truly disappears, why do I still feel your light? Why does every lonely evening bring me back to that night? Your goodbye still breathes, though the years have come and gone, though the world has built new mornings and taught the birds new songs. You left forever in a moment, but forever never leaves, because long after you stopped loving me, your goodbye still breathes. The lights grow dim, the city sleeps, but somewhere in the silence, your goodbye still breathes.